probably wondering how I got here.
Well, she failed to evacuate.
Good afternoon, citizens of Quetzaltenango, Guatemala.
Santa Maria is active yet again, so you must know how magma flows. First, it'll start erupting in a fire fountain.
This is a dense, slow-moving molten that travels at approximately 20 miles per hour. This is faster than the average person's running speed, which is approximately 12 to 15 miles per hour.
You can't outrun it, so you better take a car.
Next, you should check the news. Knowing where and how quickly the volcano is erupting is very important.
If possible, watch a live broadcast to understand the evacuation route and place for the easiest evacuation.
Then, you should get any of your loved ones into a car, public transportation, or by foot. Objects can be replaced, but people cannot. Then, you're going to want to get a survival kit. This must contain batteries, water, radios, flashlights, or any lung or eye protection. During the eruption, there will be strong gases full of hydrogen sulfide, which can cause bodily poisoning. This is very important to protect for your survival.
During your travel, avoid areas of downwind. For example, if you're located on a street and the wind is blowing on your back, the south, then you must evacuate in the area of the north.
For example,
Oh golly gee, if the wind is on my right shoulder, then I'll know to go to the left.
And back to it. Downwind is extremely dangerous because it carries poisonous volcanic ash. Drifting ash is extremely harmful to your eyes and lungs, which is why carrying protection is recommended.
However, if you don't have the proper gear, it is good to use a damp sleeve to cover your nose and mouth, such as this.
If you're in an area of downwind, it's important to cover your head and neck to avoid magma rocks from killing you.
Also, avoid places like streams and valleys because there will be immense levels of hydrogen sulfide. This chemical has no color and has a strong odor and is highly flammable.
is that a rotten egg?
No, silly, it's hydrogen sulfide.
Oh!
But how do I know it's about to blow?
Well, you might see steaming, swelling, and temperature changes.
How long do we have to prepare?
If Santa Maria erupted, many towns would be infected, such as El Popar and San Felipe. These towns are near Quetzaltenango, Guatemala, and they are the main source of agriculture. So if that was lost, the country's economy would plummet and many people would go hungry. There are also many animals. Hi, some of these animals are armadillos, tree frogs, and possums.
Remember, this is a shadow volcano.
Okay.
It has thin, quick magma, and you'll see ashes. From the explosions.
There isn't only just the stratovolcano, which is very explosive. There's other types of volcanoes as well.
The other two main types of volcanoes are shield and cinder. A shield volcano is non-eruption, but there is a high amount of magma flowing in a very liquid, smooth motion. And this is categorized as the most gentle of them all, but it is still very deadly, so you do need to evacuate if you are able. A cinder volcano has the most debris. You will see many things falling from the sky, so it is most optimal if you don't have to evacuate to sit under your table or if you're leaving to cover your head. This is going to be the most gentle and there won't be too many toxic cubes in the air, but you should really need to cover your head. The magma-fueled fires can also cause trees to light on fire. This will deforest many homes such as birds, animals, and reptiles. This will cause animals to have to migrate or die. And also the fires can cause the defertilization of land, which again will damage the country's agriculture.
Everyone should at least attempt to evacuate no matter what your situation is.
What happens if you get caught in a volcanic mud flow?
If caught in a volcanic mud flow, the best thing to do is find safety. Evacuation may not always be available, which is why it is important to know what to do if you can't escape. If you can't escape, it is best to hide in a room without any windows. This may be a bathroom or a basement. To keep any harmful gases or smoke from seeping under doors, you want to put a damp towel on the creases of the doorways of the room.
Well, what happens if hydrogen sulfide gets to me?
If you're caught in hydrogen sulfide, all you can do is pray that you're not in the hot zone.
The hot zone!
Yes, the hot zone is the most deadliest area of hydrogen sulfide explosions. When caught in it, all you can do is hope to be saved by hazmat teams or manage to escape yourself and safely make your way to a hospital. Oh! But don't worry, if you were smart and followed the evacuation route, you should be okay. After all, volcanic eruptions have a 50% chance of survival.
Yes!
Back to Santa Maria. This volcano last erupted in 2013 and about 6,000 people died. But in 1902, Santa Maria erupted and was known to be one of the biggest volcanic eruptions during the 20th century. The pressure of the eruption caused a formation of a huge crater on the southwest flank of the mountain. 2 decades after the eruption, Santa Crito, a lava dome complex, has begun to grow and form in the crater from 1902.
I'm so happy. Why?
Because we survived the volcanic eruption.